Hello children, welcome to the class. Today we'll do the second chapter from the book Footprints Without Feet. The story titled The Thief's Story, written by Ruskin Bond. In this story, Ruskin Bond tries to show how the reformation of a thief is best achieved through love and understanding rather than punishment. The story reveals how a thief is transformed into an honest man. The story is about a 15-year-old thief who keeps changing his name every month to escape the police and his old employers. This time he kept his name Hari Singh. The story starts from the point where the two main characters of the story meet. Hari Singh, the thief, and Anil. Anil is a struggling writer. He is about 25 years old, easygoing, kind, and simple. He is the type of man who takes each day as it comes. He doesn't let life worry him. Anil was watching a wrestling match when Hari Singh approached him. Hari Singh thought it would be easy to rob a simple person like Anil. There he says, he looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough for my purpose. So he won his confidence by flattering him. A little flattery helps in making friends. This is what Hari Singh believed. So he won his confidence by flattering him and came to his house as a servant. Anil didn't earn much, so Hari Singh agreed to work for food here. When Anil said, "But I can't pay you," Hari Singh asked, "Can you feed me? Can you cook?" "I can cook," I lied. Again, this is Hari Singh who lied about his cooking. "If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you." So, Hari Singh agreed to work for food. Anil, being kind-hearted, promised that he would teach Hari Singh how to write and add numbers. Here, Hari Singh did odd jobs for Anil and made a profit of about ₹1 a day from buying the day's supply. Hari Singh made a profit of about ₹1 a day. Anil knew about it, but he didn't seem to mind. One day, Anil came home with a bundle of notes which he had earned by selling one of his books. Hari Singh's mouth watered at the sight of money. He decided to steal that money. He even justified his act, thinking that if he didn't steal, Anil would waste it on his friends and moreover, Anil did not pay him. So this is how he justified himself. Here he says, "And if I don't take the money, he will only waste it on his friends. After all, he doesn't even pay me." So he stole the money at night and went to the railway station to catch the train to Lucknow. There he says, "I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow." At the railway station now, the train had still to pick up speed and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages, but I hesitated. This is Hari Singh. I hesitated. So he hesitated. He did not board the train. He could have easily escaped, but he didn't board the train. The kindness and love of Anil made him come back. His inner voice told him not to betray the faith of Anil. Anil would not worry about money, but he might feel bad that a man has broken his trust. Hear the lines. I knew that Anil's face, when he discovered the theft, would show only a touch of sadness, not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. He remembered that Anil used to teach him. He thought that without education, he would always remain a thief, whereas education might make him a big and respectable man. See the lines here? I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. It was a simple matter to steal and sometimes just as simple to be caught. But to be a really big man, a clever and respected man, was something else. I should go back to Anil, I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. So here he understood the importance of education. He thought that without education he would always remain a thief, whereas education might make him a big and respectable man. So he returned home and placed the money back under the mattress. Next morning, when he woke up, Anil gave him a 50 rupee note and promised that he would pay him regularly. When Hari Singh took the note, it was still weight. He realized that Anil had come to know about the theft, but Anil never expressed it. Thus, a well-intentioned person reformed a teenager who had diverted from the correct path. So finally we see when Hari Singh says, I smiled at Anil in my most appealing way, and the smile came by itself without any effort. So this shows that he has been reformed. Now let us discuss about the values that we have learned from this story. First is not to betray the trust reposed on you by a person, because once the trust of a person is lost, everything is lost. The story teaches us how love and kindness can transform even the most destructive minds of criminals and thieves. Kindness touches the hearts and brings about a change even in the worst person. Hari Singh, despite stealing, decides to come back because he cannot bear the thought that Anil will feel bad that he was cheated by a person in whom he had so much trust. So we see that goodness and kindness has the power to radiate and change the world. Kindness can bring about a change of heart in people. Hari Singh was not a hardened criminal. His innate goodness stopped him from escaping with Anil's money, and this shows that he was transformed into an honest man. I hope you have understood the story. Thank you.